YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshire Media. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Now, what are we talking about today? Well, I'm definitely cheaper than the BBC, and I'm definitely better than Pluto Telebit. So there you go. So what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about streaming services and Disney Plus. Well, as you know, Disney Plus have announced that they won't be releasing the Book of Boba Fett onto DVD, so there'll be no more physical from Disney Plus. What I want to put to you is, do you think that is the correct way of doing things? Because, or is it just Disney being stupid, really, in my opinion? But I know that we've got streaming services, but I know Netflix is a streaming service, and they tried to do that. They were saying that they wasn't going to release onto DVD like Star Trek Discovery and things like that. And they did announce it, but it didn't happen. They had to release Discovery and Picard onto physical DVD, onto DVD, basically. They were told, I mean, yeah, you cannot do that, you know what I mean? So Netflix, I know that's a streaming service and things like that, but is Disney Plus doing the right thing? I don't think it is. I think with Disney Plus, I think they're cutting the nose to spite the face, basically. Because if they're not going to put it onto DVD or anything like that, what's to say that people will subscribe to the Disney Plus streaming service? Yeah, I mean, and keep it subscribed so they can watch what they want. I don't think that'll happen. I think what Disney is trying to do is, it can be, it could be a step forward or a step backwards. I think it's a step backwards in my mind, because I think if Disney suddenly stopped getting all that money from every DVD sale they've ever made and start putting things onto DVD, I mean, are they going to stop putting the films onto DVD, or is it just Disney Plus? TV series and things like that. Yeah, I mean, so if it's just the Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi, what's not going to go onto DVD, but they're still keeping the films on DVD, and then, well, they're being two-faced in my mind. Yeah, I mean, because even if they didn't put the films onto DVD, they still lose out on. They're going to be losing out on profits as well, in my mind. So, with the inventor of that of Disney Plus saying, well, we're not putting Book of Boba Fett onto DVD. I think in the end they'll have to take that back and say, well, our hands up, we got it wrong. In my opinion, and I think that's what they should do. I mean, and also there's other factors in it as well. You know what I mean? The person. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the person who sold them the franchise rights to Star Wars, which was George Lucas. Even Lucas had something to say about this. You know what I mean? And believe you me, he can get involved. But this is what I'm hearing from out of everyone, from coming out of the United States, is that Disney. This is what Disney are wanting to do. And, well, like I said, Netflix tried it with Star Trek, and Star Trek fans complained. So they had to release Discovery and Picard onto DVD, onto physical copies. It's as simple as that. It's always been done, and it always will be. And this is where Star Wars are coming into it. Yes, you can argue Star Wars TV series as a new, which it is. It's a new part of the franchise for them and things like that. I think that's why the main reason why George Lucas sold the Star Wars, right, knowing that they do a TV series like The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Book of Boba Fett, and knowing that would happen. But to stop DVD sales, you know what I mean, it's a bit wrong in my opinion. It really is. I mean, I know there's other streaming services like there's Netflix and things like that. Even Sky are doing their own version of a streaming service with Sky Glass. you get Sky Glass. It's all built into a TV, like, but you get Sky Glass, and I think you get Disney Plus on that. So, Sky are offering a whole package and things like that with no satellite dish. You just need internet to do it. But this is the other argument I've got. If you haven't got internet, then you can't get into streaming. I mean, I know there's parts of the United Kingdom where people can't get the internet, and they never will be able to, and things like that. So, I mean, and you've got to, it's cost affordable as well. People don't like paying the TV license, and it's under £200. Well, if you had to pay all your money to a streaming service to watch what you wanted, how much are you paying? I bet you're paying. I bet you could be paying over £200. You know what I mean? Quite easily. Well, what needs to happen is what Sky doing. What needs to happen is someone like Sky to come along and say, "Well, you can watch all our channels, and with Netflix and Disney Plus on, all one package," and they could do that for about 60, 70 quid. Bingo. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Whereas Disney Plus on their own, I don't know how much it costs. I think it's gone up now to about, it used to be about 15, 20 quid, but I don't know how much it is now. I think it's gone up, same as Netflix. It keeps going up, things like that. But I mean, why am I complaining about non-physical? Well, it's ridiculous in my mind. Gaming's going to go the same way. I mean, Sony's going to go the same way. Eventually, Xbox will go the same way, and things like that. I mean, with PS5, there is games out there on physical for PS5, but I have been told, and this is what I've been told from a friend of mine, that there's not a full game on the disc, basically, so you're being cheated. So what happens is, you get the disc and you need to go on internet to, it gives you enough to upload your system onto internet, basically, and then you play the game up there. It's a bit of a con, but that's the way forward. That will be the way forward for Sony, and for most console makers. I mean, PCs are starting to do it, things like that. That's why they've got Steam and things like that. So the old way of gaming is going to go like that eventually. But something's got to give with things like that. I mean, if you're streaming gaming and all that, where's the room for streaming Disney Plus? I mean, your internet's not gonna get any faster. It's just gonna get slower and slower until it's unusable, basically. It's as simple as that. I mean, I know Google's tried doing Stadia and that hasn't worked, has it? I mean, it hasn't worked out for them and things like that, because people are screaming out for physical games and films, and only reason why people buy physical films is it's a memory. They've enjoyed it. This is how I used to do it when I used to go to cinema. I used to go to cinema, see a film on there. Oh wow, brilliant. I wait until it came out, and I used to buy it on VHS. Now a lot of you won't know what a VHS tape is, but that's what I used to buy. I used to buy it on VHS and keep it as a memento of the happy times of what I had with that associated with that film. And it's as simple as that. And I really did love that. I mean, I really did, and that's why I buy physical copies of films. I mean, now it's far too expensive for me to go to cinema. It's about 17. Well, it's about 18 quid for one. I'm not paying that, and things like that. So what I do now is I look forward for new DVDs to be released. And I want to hear that Disney Plus are not releasing any new DVDs for like Boba Fett, I think, Book of Boba Fett and things like that. I think, it's a big market to be cutting out. It really is. And I think Star Wars fans will complain to the hilt, completely complain, because they want to complete their collection. And I don't blame them. I mean, I've got the complete films I've got all the films and that. I haven't got the Clone War animated, the Star Wars. I ain't got that. I was thinking about getting Mandalorian and things like that. So, but are they going to, I know Mandalorian season 1 and 2 is on physical, it's on DVD, but is the last, is the next one going to be on there? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you begin to wonder, and is it worth it? Yeah, all that money just to sit and watch a streaming service? In my opinion, no, it's not. I think people will miss will miss the physical and things like that. I mean, I've got DVDs in my collection what I bought because I liked them. I've seen them on cinema and things like that. But now I'm buying new films. I know what they're about, and they look good, so I'll buy them. And if they are good, I keep them. It's as simple as that. And then I'll get them onto Blu-ray and things like that. You know what I mean? But with Disney, I think Disney are quitting. Spiting the, I think they're cutting off the nose to spite the face, basically, by doing this. So streaming is, is that the future? Could be in 50 years' time, but at the moment, I won't say so. No, I won't say that. I won't say the superstructure's there at this moment in time to do that. But that's what they're doing, and we'll see how long. We'll see how they get on with that and things like that. Especially if they're not releasing new films on DVD. That's going to hurt them, isn't it? You know what I mean? So that's my bit of a discussion. Sunday talk, Sunday talking with Mark. I mean, that is my my view of it. I think Disney are making a big mistake by announcing it. I mean, Netflix announced the same with Star Trek. That didn't work, did it? And the reason why it didn't work is because I think it were down to Paramount, who says, well, look, you're going to have to put it onto DVD because we've got all Star Trek on DVD. And they have. Every TV series of Star Trek is on DVD. And fans were screaming out, you've got loyal fans with Star Trek and things like that. I'm not saying you don't have loyal fans with Star Wars, but what I'm saying is Star Wars fans needs to complain. And if they already have good on you, let's hope it's enough to turn it around. You know what I mean? And that, because if Disney can get away with it and they stop producing physical, so will all the others. It'll just leave the door open. And Netflix will do it. I know that for definite. They'll be next ones to do it, and then next one, and Pluto will do it if they make it. You know what I mean? I know Sky, they have their own filming studios and that, and they do their own production of films, and they're still selling theirs on physical media, DVD. Because they understand their audience and things like that. Disney, I don't think they understand their audience. I don't think they do understand it completely. You know what I mean? At all. So there you go. So yeah, it's money as well. It's a lot of money. I know Sky. I know people complain about Sky. Oh, it's expensive and that. Well, I've looked at latest Sky subscription for Sky Glass, and it's not too bad actually. That you're getting a whole package, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting. If you go in all in, it's just over £100 if you go in all in. With Sky Films, Sky, Sky Sports and things like that. But if you can tailor make it to fit you, sort of thing, and that, and Netflix is there as well, but obviously you'd have to subscribe to that as well. So there you go. So is that what you want? Non-physical media. No more. No more DVDs being sold. I think it's wrong, and I think Disney are doing what they're doing. I think they're treating the fans wrongly. I think, in my opinion, but it is only my opinion, and that it's not set in stone and things like that. But it is only my opinion. But so, what do you think? Do you think what Disney are doing, not releasing Book of Boba Fett onto DVD? That's what we mean by physical DVD. Do you think it'll stand up, or do you think they will have to cave in and do it? I think Disney will have to do it in the end. They'll have no choice. They're going to be losing a lot of money. It's as simple as that. So, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new, please. Hit that bell. Hit all. That will let you know when I'm putting up another video. And it's free to subscribe, so you might as well do it. I am here to entertain and things like that. And also, please share the video to your friends and your family and to whoever who wants to watch it. You know, you never know. And also, please share it with other social media like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Bing, and things like that. And also, use the comment section below. Comment below, and I'll answer all your comments, as long as it's within this video. If you go outside of this video, I won't answer you, and I'll remove you. I've had to do that once. I think it was yesterday. Someone did mention something. If you got something to suggest to me on, like, say, on like a Taste Test Friday and things like that, go to that video and put your suggestion on that video. Don't do it on this one. This is not about Taste Test. This is about streaming services and Disney and things like that. Keep it within the subject of this video, and I'll answer your comments. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Oh, now bye.